Today we're going to be talking about a move that all wide receivers need to learn. Now the move that we're going to go over today, you guys, is something called a rocker step. So we're going to talk about the technique of this rocker step first, and then we're going to talk about some great drills that you guys can do to work on this move. So a rocker step can be used, I would say, really in 4 situations. It's on any route where you could cut off of 1 foot that's past, I would say, 8 yards. The reason why you don't want to use it below 8 yards is just simply because we don't have that kind of time on those quicker routes. We got to get up into the route because this is kind of a 2-step at the top of the break. So let's say I got a quarterback over here to my left. Let's say I have to run a post. If I'm just running a normal post, I'm cutting off of my outside foot, and then bam, the post is right there. So if I'm using a rocker step post, I want to make this DB think that I'm running a corner, an out route. So I'm going to step in the direction I am going first. So I'm going to step with my inside foot first, fake outside foot, and then I break back to this post. So let's say I'm using it on a corner. So quarterback's still over here. I'd step with my outside foot, then fake back to the inside. So that's what a rocker step is. Now let's talk about the technique of a rocker step. So if I'm running this post, quarterback's over there, the first step, it's an important step, but it's not as important as the second step because your second step is what sells the move. This foot has to shoot down inside your body frame, hard, sudden cut, and we have to push off of this foot so your hip can go with the foot. Because if you got a DB and let's say you have him stacked, which means he's running behind you, or let's say he's in off coverage, his eyes are going to be on your hips. So we have to sell with my hips, and off of that push, that's what allows me to do that. You almost want to think your head goes with your knee and your hip goes with your foot on this move. You almost want to think your belly button turns to the sideline opposite of where you are trying to run. So that is the rocker step mechanics. Now let's get into some great drills you can do for that. Also, fellas, before we get into those drills, if you are a receiver or a quarterback and you would like to train with myself and my staff of coaches this offseason, we're going to be traveling out to 15 different cities across the entire U.S. for 2-day-long QB and wide receiver training camps. We're going to be coming out to San Francisco, California. They'll be heading out to Orlando, Florida, Phoenix, Arizona, Charlotte, North Carolina. They'll be coming out to Austin, Texas. Our San Francisco camp, you guys, completely sold out. Those 4 other camps that I mentioned have only about like 3 spots left remaining, so make sure you take advantage of that if you are local to there. Then we'll be coming out to Las Vegas, Nevada, Seattle, Washington, Chicago, Illinois, Newark, New Jersey, Birmingham, Alabama, Houston, Texas, Boston, Massachusetts, Columbus, Ohio, Boise, Idaho, and finishing off the tour in Los Angeles, California. So guys, want some more information, want to sign up, very first link in that description below. All of our camps will sell out because we limit spots so each athlete can get individual attention and individual work. So again, guys, very first link in that description below. Now this first drill, you guys, is going to be called our 4-cone rocker step drill. So this is working on that first step of the rocker step and pushing into that second step like we mentioned in the beginning of this video to help you sell the route with your hips. So on this drill, you're going to be doing 6 reps of this on each side. So pretty much it's going to be 2 back-to-back rocker steps. It's going to be right, left, but whenever you take that first rocker step, you guys, you want to push off of that middle arch of your foot. Think of it like you're playing baseball and you're pushing off of the rubber to pitch down to the catcher. That's what I want you to think about. You cut and we are pushing off of that middle arch to help you sell. So from cone to cone here, we want to work on that push. So this drill is going to start off of your 3rd step. So you're going to be here. Like I said, give yourself maybe about like 5 yards, I would say. Set, go. 1, 2, 3. On the 3rd step, it's a hard cut. I'm push, coming out. You catch a ball on a post, a slant, however you want to think of it. You know, if you don't have a quarterback, you really don't have to get a ball either, but that's what we're working on this 4-cone drill. So like I said, 6 reps on each side. I'm going to show you how this should look full speed. This is going to be our 90-degree stick rocker step drill to again work on our rocker step, but in more of a full speed environment so it translates over to an actual route. Because every drill that we do, you guys, needs to have a purpose. There needs to be a reason behind it and have it translate to actual game play. So this drill, you need 4 cones. You're going to have first cut, second cut, third cut. So it's going to be a 2-step cut here, 3-step cut here, and then a 4-step cut, but it's going to be a rocker step at the top. So by 2-step cut, I don't mean a 1-2. I mean you're going to start with your left foot up, 1, 2. On the second step, that's going to be our stick. Push off of it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Faking like we're going to the corner, and then we're out here on this post working that rocker step. So I recommend doing about 4 to 5 sets on each side of this drill. 4 to 5 sets where you start with your left foot up. 4 to 5 sets where you start with your right foot up, and you cut the opposite way. I'm going to show you how this should look full speed.